Hi everyone, this is Titus from StockTraders.net. This is my first, I'd say, semi-official recording. I just want to put something out there so everyone can see what StockTraders.net is about. I am planning, actually, we are planning to have a. First, I don't edit anything, okay? So the way it comes out, and it is what it is. We are planning to start next week, hopefully, having a midday recap. I say around between 11:30 and 12 o'clock every day. I'll be going over and talking about, and I'm talking next week, January, on the starting on January 29th. Go over the trades I placed at the open, the thought process behind the trades, and make that like pretty much an everyday project. Okay, so around 11:30 to noon every day, I'm going to come back in for about no more than 10-15 minutes, otherwise it gets boring. Just going over the thought process before I took any trades. Okay, and after I took the trades and how it panned out, where I took a profit, where I took a loss, and why. Okay, let me try to do this really fast. So for anyone that is not familiar with what we do, this is our platform. It's right here. This is our chat room. We have the premium area and we have a trading floor where anyone can be part of. We have almost 1,200 members. And on the premium, I talk on voice and I do screen sharing. So I show my charts and of course I talk through. We start around 9 o'clock with a pre-market prep, and then around 9:20, 9:25 I come in and I start to talk what I'm going to do at the open, and then at the open we just take off from there. Okay, so I'm just going to give you an example what we did today at the open. Actually today started a little earlier. At 7:30 I was already posting. You can see right here I was posting. There was a swing that I had from a couple weeks ago. LMFA, we had this stock on the alert. We bought when it broke. First, when you got to this level, around 152, 151, we added some on this drop, 146. So my average was 148 on it. And this morning, there's an article somewhere. I don't think it was anything official, but it just took off. So our average was 148, and I sold my last sale was into 230s. I made about 84 cents on it. And the reason I took this trade was pretty much all the moves we trade. Okay, excuse me, I'm not gonna delete that. I'm started, I'm not stopping. I'm gonna go back actually to that TV since it happened here in real time. So the reason is all these runs that started in September, and every time we retraced, we go back like from here from 160 to 3, from here to 2 to 4. So that's been since December until actually end of December. We had a small move right here. So this was about due, in our opinion, for a move. I did take pretty much sold all my position to this move. I was kind of planning to sell most right here on 260. Right here, see those little steps. These are my areas where more than likely you find resistance. I base this on a volume profile. And but once it got to 250, 255, there was a large seller that just kept hammering. So I wasn't going to just sit and watch him sell his shares. So we start to sell on 220s, and the last ones are around 250s, and pretty much we all in the room got out. Everybody was happy. It was a nice way to start our Friday. Take a quick look on this TV. It just came on the alerts. It's one stock that we were watching this morning on this drop. There's really nothing here. Let me take a quick look on the 15. Yeah, I'll take a short if it comes back here to 2080s. I'm going to put an alert there. Comes to 2080s. I will take a look. I'm going to go ahead and alert the room. TV. Mm, yep, 20, even 2070s. Okay, the message sent. It's right there in the room. That's how we do. Everything's ahead of time. We don't say, "Oh, I bought this," and being minutes or hours later. So we pretty much everything give it heads up ahead of time. So let me go over the trades that we did today. We don't have many. We focus on quality instead of having 10, 20 trades every day. We try to get three, maybe four that have a pretty good high chance of success. So LMFA was a swing. The next one actually was JNJ. Let me go back here. JNJ was a swing also. I started 2 days ago. This is earnings season. I trade a lot during earnings season. Um, Intraday swings to 2 3 day swings. JNJ is the one I bought on day one of the when announced earnings. I explained the reasons in the room. So the long is 142, and actually I posted my Twitter account as well. And the plan was to sell the first sell on 144, which I sold yesterday, posted on Twitter, and then today at 145.40s, which it was posted on Twitter as well. And of course, I always post in the room first. Let me see here, the open. There you go, right here. I posted my sell, sold on quarter, 144.75 from 142. And these are my next sales, 145.40, which I got filled today. The high on JNJ today was 145.60, so that order was filled. This one not yet. So that was placed in the room, and it's 9:47. I posted I was selling at 145.40, right? At 9:47, J&J was trading just under 154.40. Didn't get filled here, came in, and then I finally got filled around 9:56 or so, right? So we gave, but the alert that I was going to sell on 45s was actually given a couple days ago when I started. So again, everything ahead of time. So J&J, that was my two exits from swing, a couple days swing. Then my intraday trade, BSPM, that was a bit of a bummer because I started a short and then I found out that I could not add to my short position. So I took the short on BSPM right here, post in the room, 490. Right here, 949. Started BSPM short of 490, which is going to change to 1 minute chart just to be 949 right here. So the high was 510, and then I found out, and my plan was to get out in 440s to cover my first cover 440s to 430s, and I was planning to add into high fives, which it hit 595. So my plan was to add around 590, but it turns out I did not have shares to add. I uh, I started with 10,000. I thought I was going to add another 10,000 here and have my average around 540, 545. But it turns out there are no more shorts available. So I cut the trade. I couldn't take a chance of this thing just keep going at $6, $7, $8 and not being able to add to the position. This is, by the way, it was moving because it was was a shot room pump. Someone was just pushing out there, and was a great move. Yeah, there are opportunities for everybody, people that go long and short, and I chose on this one. I really never imagined I would go from 3 to 6. If I did, of course, I would have tried short close to 6. That's why, based on my tiers, I started where it made sense to me. Going back on the daily, I had my areas right here. And here I took the average on the 460 to 502. So I took the 490, and then I was going to go, to 5 nines, close to 6 to take. Unfortunately, again, I could not take the trade, to add to the trade because I couldn't add anymore. So the first thing I did, as soon as I found out I had no more shorts available, I just stopped. I took the loss, and eventually it came down to where I wanted, which was 430, right? But it doesn't matter. I have to manage risk, and based on the fact I couldn't add to what I had, I had to stop. And that was BSPM. So on this one, I lost 22 cents on BSPM. Then next trade was Gilead, Guild. We took this trade on this turn right here. What time was that? It was at 10 o'clock or so. I want to show how it was posted in the actual room. Okay, so right here at 10:05, short Guild 84.38, and we stop 84.72. Okay, so at 10:05, I short 84.38, Guild 10:05 right here. Let me make it a little bigger. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, I shorted on the way up here. Yeah, okay, that's okay. So I posted that the short was going to be at, I short 84.38, took the short, and the stop would have been over this level right here, over the last high, right? And again, guys, I'm not editing anything, okay? I'm just showing what was done and when it was posted, which was right here. Short 84.38. Oh, wait a minute. No, 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 it wasn't 10:05. On 10:05 was this message right here. Uh, yeah, you see, it just accumulates all my entry, um, my posts, and because nobody posts between this time and 10:13, next post just came right after. So there's no time frame on it. But you see that I added 84.15, right? So it wasn't that candle for sure. So, okay, now I see what happened. So, but that's okay. I shorted 84.38 and I said I was going to stop 84.72, and then I added 84.15. Short was here on this break. I thought there was something strange there. Short was right here when I start to have my hiking candle turned. See right here, yellow, yellow, yellow. As soon as it turned pink, that was my first signal. And then once it broke this level right here, see this black line, this horizontal line, I use that as a volume profile indicator. It's a line that we just came up with. Don't have really a name for it, so I just call black line. And once it broke here, I added on the 84.18 right here. Okay, so we added to our winner. Our first exit was right close to VWAP for about 50 cents. The average was 84.26. I'm sure I posted everything here. I added 84.15. Um, I said covered 83.75. So that was for 51 cents at 10.14. 10.14 right here. Okay. Let me go back there to the room. 83.75. And then I posted that. There you go. I'm trying to cover at 10.26, trying to cover the last quarter for $1 on the trade. Okay, I posted at 10.26, and again, there's that thing that I posted. It was a few minutes later, but it doesn't show here on timestamp. But you can see at 10.26, I said I'm gonna cover the last quarter for $1. I was 10.26, and 10.26 it was trading here or 83.54 was about the low, right? That's when I mentioned I was going to cover the last one at 83.26 for a point on last quarter, and what, 4 or 5 minutes later, whatever, the low was 83.25. And I already got filled, post in the room, covered last plus one, and I was done with that trade. Okay, that was Gilead. Next one we took was Trivago, TRVG. Um, we took a short on this fade of the um, $10 level break. We were watching here. There are quite a few sellers at 10. It took over. It just went right through, but then it was slammed right back in. So we took the trade right here around 10:46. I didn't. My short wasn't a 10 or 98. No, my short was a 90.90 on Trivago TRVG. Okay, so my short was right here. Let me see 10:46. Let me go to the room here. 10:46. There you go. Started Trivago short 990. So, so the high on that candle was 991. 990 that candle, 91. So there's plenty of time to take the trade, right? And again, on stocktraders.net, we don't want anybody to follow us. We are completely against it. We don't want people to go and, oh, I'm going to take XYZ, everybody jumps into it. That is not what we are about. And actually, I'm going to give you an example. On this same trade, what are we trying to do in this place, and how great is working for everyone involved. Let me just finish this trade. It's the RVG, and actually this is going a lot longer than I expected. I want to do in 10 minutes. I need to talk less and move more here. So plan was to cover some view up. So I covered 3/4 just under view up. I use this black line here. We know where it is by now, as my first area to cover. So 960, 965. And when I took the trade, I said right away, I'll take 30 cents. Okay. And 1054, I got filled at 965. That was 25 cents, but it's a $9 stock, $10 stock. And then the last one I covered was right of you up at 1057, right here. When I touched view up at 957, then I was done with the trade. So I took 60, 30 cents or so in last cover. Um, and I was done with it. The reason I explained the room, the reason I covered here, and why I thought what's happening right now will be happening, and that was the reason I got out. So a lot of guys in the room, what they do is they wait for me to get out my trades, and they take the other side, and I don't care. I don't mind. Um, Quite a few of them came up with some really interesting spreadsheets that make sense that when I actually get out my trade, it makes a lot of sense to take the other side. So it's more power for them. And one thing that I wanted to point it out about this trade, it was, let me go back here because let me close. This is TurboScan. I'm gonna come back here in a minute to explain a couple things that we offer in the room. Okay, let me go back. Boom, 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 boom. So okay, so this guy in the room, Sunil, he's a great guy. He's been with us since the beginning. Very helpful. He actually posted the reason that he took the trade. So I'm talking and explaining my reasons, and he had his reasons, and he explained there the reason. He put the arrows there, that slamming volume when you reach that um, round number, and that was enough reason for him to take the trade. And that's beautiful because a lot of times what we see is like two or three of us have the same idea, and a lot of times I have an idea in the room about the trade. I'm like, am I going to take this or no? And someone comes with an opinion that is same as mine, but with a completely different point of view, and gives me an extra confidence to even take the trade or even go with bigger size. So This is about the community, about everybody helping each other. We never, that's one thing that we are adamant about it. No one front runs anybody. If anything, what happens a lot in this room, and I laugh about it because I'm not gonna cry, is that I get front run by our people in the room because I tell them I'm gonna take the stock right here, right now, and I end up missing quite a few times. Even though we trade everything that is very, very liquid, a lot of times I miss the entrance, my entry, just because I want to be very clear where I'm taking. And people, everybody sees in real time when I'm taking the trade, I'm very, very clear where I'm taking and where I'll be stopping. So we have a couple watches. One is HTZ. I just want to kind of throw that out there. It's It's because these trades came, we were short. We covered the short yesterday from 2 days ago. We were short around 24.10, 24.06, and we covered yesterday. The last cover was 22.85, and we didn't take it long this morning. We missed. That was a beautiful setup for long, of course. Look at the hiking, positive, positive, and then give a point. That's okay. We had our hands full with other things, but we're watching for this area to start a fade, okay? I told the room, let me see, where did I say? There goes, right here. Watch. Oh, never mind. That was a TV that I just said no. Sorry, sorry, sorry. No, actually it was right here. I'm sure I did say it. What time? There you go. HTZ, I will start a short at 24.40. So I don't have an order on, just in case some news come in and hit me like a sitting duck. But if you keep moving at this pace, I will start a short there. So I'm planning to take a short on HTZ if it comes to 24.40, which is around this level here. I think we're gonna find a lot of resistance on this area. Okay, so that's my plan. We laid out pretty much ahead of time again, and no, our members, they something that they look at and matches their what criteria, what they're looking for. You just give that extra, oh yes, I'm gonna do this, um, confidence to take the trade. Okay. For now, this is it. That was my first try. I hope it went well. Just I'm gonna spend literally a minute or less just explaining here what we have in the room. This is a turbo scan. This is kind of it just came in with a VWAP reversal alert, STML. Let me take a quick look. Just it came from 1670 to 1690, came back to VWAP. We take a lot of these trades. It's probably a short right here on the 1655. I don't like it very much because of volume this time of the day, but that's a setup that we get here for the VWAP reversal. This is spike scanner. It tells something when it's moving and tells us literally right away. Once he moves a certain amount based on the stock price, we get the alert right away. So a lot of times we know way ahead of time what's going on, what's moving. And then G2C. G2C is gap to close. Is another strategy that we have when stock coming. Like for example, OSK. That was yesterday. That was a clearer one. Open, came down, came to the closing price 93.90, and then came down, went over 94.60, came down to gap to close. So we use the closing price depending on certain criteria to use as a guide if we take a trade or not. Okay, so we have that on alert, like JAKK. It's just no, that was never mind. That's bad one. I need to take that off because it's not enough volume. Take a quick look on THO. I got a little spike here. This time of the day, there's not a lot of volatility, but if you take a look, it doesn't look like a lot, but 138, that's $1.30 here, right? This move. So it just gives you alert so you see when there's some interesting name. This is one that definitely came in here on the alert on the VWAP approach. Two of our guys took this trade here. Two that I know that they mentioned to me, but I was busy with other things and I missed. But they made over a point on $1.50 on this move. And what we do, we try to have like 4 charts on all the time, showing these indicators. So we tell the members, if you have something that you want to keep an eye on, just let me know, and I put up on all these charts, and you can follow from here. and that was one of them. So going back to the room, we have the free area, the trading floor. Anyone can be here, can come here, and we have a lot of really good information on it. It's pretty much all day long when there's something moving. Why is moving is from another chat room, and there's a lot of really good information exchanging here. This is the premium area. Let me take a look at the TV. Yeah, the TV is coming to the area we were looking to take the short. I'm gonna take this short here soon on the TV, but it's not gonna be part of this recording, of course. But I will take this short in a minute, so I need to be done on here soon. So, and here we have all the widgets. Stock screener, you can pretty much do any search or anything. For example, TV, you just see all the information. You see the, a lot of metrics on any given stock. This is Turbo Scan. You can come from here. It's pretty much the same scan that I have running here, but it just runs and look for those specific filters, spikes, VWAP approach, and gap to close. These are the main um, strategies that I have been following for the last 20 plus years that I've been trading. Trade log, we put our trades here. Trade room again, and then we have a few other widgets, and we adding them as much as we can. As long as we have something interesting to share, we add them for everybody to use. We post our any ideas here on the premium. Here's on the free area, and then we have our futures room. We have an options room, crypto room. We have a stock research room, and and that's it for now, guys. I'm gonna take a look at that TV trade, so I'm gonna log off for now. This was just, it was supposed to be a 10-minute, turned out to be a 26-minute recap. Next time it's going to be a lot shorter, I promise. Okay, thank you so much for watching, and I see you on the other side. Thank you very much. Bye.